Hey there, Careblazers, welcome back. I'm excited to share with you this week a wandering safety plan. This is a follow-up to our video last week on wandering and dementia and things you could do to try to reduce the chances your loved one will wander. Well, today's video is all about what to do in the unfortunate circumstance that your loved one does happen to get away, because things do happen. If they happen to wander away, today's wandering safety plan and the things I'm going to discuss will increase the chances that your loved one will be found more quickly and returned home safely. If you are new to Careblazers, welcome. I'm happy to have you join us. Please be sure to hit the subscribe button so that you do not miss out on free tips, resources, information, and self-care that is shared weekly. I'm Natalie Edmonds, a board-certified geropsychologist, and I specialize in helping families all over cope with the challenges of loving and caring for somebody with dementia. A wandering safety plan is something that you should have in place in the unfortunate circumstance that your loved one does happen to wander away from home. It's something that will allow you to jump into action and increase the chances that your loved one will be returned home safely. I'm going to go over each step that should be included in your wandering safety plan, and I'm including a link below this video that you can download and have a record for your own copy. Step one to any good wandering safety plan has to do with identification. So here you want to make sure that your loved one has identification on them at all times. Having an ID card is fine, but in the chance that your loved one wanders away in their pajamas or without their wallet or purse on them, an ID card isn't going to serve much purpose at all. So here you want to try to get your loved one a identification bracelet or necklace that is worn at all times, and at a very minimum includes their name, a general description of their medical conditions such as memory problems, and the name and number of the emergency contact, probably you. Step two of a good wandering safety plan has to do with informing others about your loved one's condition. Let your neighbors, friends, family, local authorities, a local police station know that you are caring for a loved one with dementia. And if they happen to see your loved one wandering or walking alone, to contact you right away. You want to make sure your wandering safety plan includes an updated, up-close, clear photo of your loved one, including a brief list of their medical information. These things will be important to hand over if local authorities need them to begin a search. Also, try to take note of what your loved one is wearing every day. This will help give further description to local authorities if your loved one goes missing. Keep a list of names and phone numbers that you want to call right away to enlist help and alert others that your loved one is missing. These would include neighbors, family, and police. Keep a list of places that you think your loved one may wander to. So people with dementia often lose their more recent memories first, so the places they may wander to will be things from their past that were important to them. Places like old homes they used to live in, old work sites, old restaurants or churches that they used to go to a lot, or anything that your loved one frequently talks about now. These are all good leads as to places your loved one may try to wander to. An interesting tidbit is that take note of your loved one's dominant hand. Are they right-handed or left-handed? And when people with dementia wander, they typically follow the direction of their dominant hand. So this can also be a potential good lead for you in terms of where to start looking if your loved one goes missing. Consider enrolling your loved one in a tracking program or investing in some sort of tracking device that would allow you to locate your loved one in the event that they were to get out of your line of sight. One of the biggest tracking programs that I know of is Project Lifesaver, so you could consider something like that, or you can consider any of the devices that are out there that you can purchase on your own and send the location of your loved one to your smartphone or laptop, for instance. If you're interested in me doing a future video on potential tracking devices, let me know in the comments below, and then I can put a video like that together if you think it would be helpful for you. Consider enrolling your loved one in a program such as the MedicAlert Safe Return Program in association with the Alzheimer's Association. So this program has a 24-hour emergency contact line. They work with local authorities all over the country, and they also work with local Alzheimer's Association chapters to help increase the chances that your loved one is reunited with you and brought home safely. I'll put a link to a website where you can get more information on it below in my description. Finally, the last and most important step in a safety wandering plan is that you want to notify the authorities. So the Alzheimer's Association recommends that you spend no more than 15 minutes searching for your loved one before you call 911 to fill out a missing persons report. Also, you want to call the 24-hour emergency number from the Safe Return program I just mentioned. Even if your loved one is not enrolled in the Safe Return program, it's important to call that number and let them know that your loved one is missing, because first responders, who are often the ones to find your loved one wandering, they are trained to call that number right away to see if there's been somebody with dementia who's gone missing. So it's a good idea to do regardless of if your loved one's enrolled in the program or not. I should also mention that your loved one does not have to have Alzheimer's disease to be enrolled in the program. They can have any of the other types of dementia, such as vascular dementia, frontotemporal dementia, Lewy Body Dementia, and so on. Okay, Careblazers, I hope that none of you watching this video will need any of this information I just gave you. However, it is important to be prepared. Better safe than sorry. Make sure you click on the link in my description so that you can download your own copy of your wandering safety plan and remember all of the steps that you need to do to have a good plan in place. Leave a comment below if there's anything else you would add to your safety plan. And let me know if these videos are helpful to you in any way. I want these videos to be the most helpful for your situation. And if they're not, let me know what kinds of topics you would like me to talk about. All right, until next week, Careblazers, take care of yourself. Bye.